This is lesson 78, surface area of cones. Okay, let's draw a cone and then we will do a couple of examples. So the easiest way to draw a cone is just, I think, probably draw the front of it first, kind of an oval, and then I'm going to dot the back. And then I usually just take, and you can use anything for a straight edge, I'm going to mark the center, and then I'm just going to go up to an apex, to a vertex up there, and then I can use my ruler or I can just sketch my cone. And of course the base is a circle, and usually it's given, probably need to come back and dot that. I think it might look a little bit better. And then we'll do one with a radius, and then we'll do one with a diameter. So let's let the radius of our circle be, let's see, I had some examples here. Let's do 8 millimeters. Now, if you're going to cover it, the height is not going to be important to you. It's going to be this distance here. And if you remember, that's called L, which is the slant height. And that is given as 17.9 millimeters. So my picture's not to scale, but I think it'll be okay. And so the total surface area is going to be equal to the lateral area plus only one base. Well, we know how to find the base. The base is a circle, so it'll be pi r squared. But the lateral area is going to be the area of that. If you unfold it, it's kind of a fan shape. And that formula is going to be pi times r times L. And then that's that slant height. So let's try one. So using this as our example, I'll just put the one up here. Then we'll put total surface area equals the lateral area, which is pi times r, which is 8, times the slant height, which is 17.9. Now that's your lateral area. That covers the cone itself. And then we'll add the base, which will be pi r, and our r is 8. I'll go ahead and put 8 squared there. You may want to go ahead and put 64. Now I'm going to leave the pi's in it for the moment. I'm not going to add them yet. I've got, let me pull my calculator where you can see it. I'm going to do the 8 times the 17.9, and that is 143.2 pi. That's just these two and then my pi. And then plus that's going to be 64 pi. Now watch what I'm going to do. I add them just like variables. So I'm going to do that 143.2. I'm just going to add 64 to it. And I get 207.2 pi. And this is surface area, which is square units, and that will be square millimeters. Now, and you could have punched the pi here, and then added them, but you just have to be real careful with your rounding. So in this case, I'm only going to round the one time because I'm going to take that 207.2 and I'm going to multiply it times pi, and I believe your classwork is probably going to say round to 2 decimal places. And so we round to 2 decimal places. The 7 is going to make the 3 go to 650.94 square millimeters. Now remember, if you don't have a pi key on whatever calculator you're using, use 3.14159. That will make it more like the answers that you will see on your assignment. Okay, number 2. Okay, same drawing. Sometimes they're turned sideways. For me, I can just draw them easier this way. This time we're going to do the diameter. And usually when they give you the diameter, they'll put it underneath. So we're going to let the diameter be 22 inches. And then we can draw. And you don't even have to draw the height. You could actually just even that up, make it line up so that it would be a right cone instead of being oblique. Remember, the apex is right over the center of the circle. And so when I connect those, I'm going to let the slant height be, it is 24.6 inches. So total surface area, I'll go down here, is lateral area plus base. So lateral is pi RL, and then the base is pi r squared. Well, if our diameter is 22, then the radius is going to be 11 inches. So remember, that's what we need to use here and here. And we know what the pi is, and we know now what our slant height is. So we've got pi times 11 times 24.6 plus pi times 11 squared equals, I haven't done a good job putting my equals there. Now, this is going to be, again, I'm just going to do this. That's just the better way to do these. It's more accurate. That's the way you're going to want to do it when you get your graphing calculator. So you'll have 24.6 times 11 gives me 270.6 pi for the lateral area, and then 11 squared pi is 121 pi. So see, now I'm just going to add those two. And I got 391.6 pi square inches. And then I'm going to approximate that, because then now I can just say times pi. And I get, and of course it does say rounded 2 decimal places. So I've got 1230, 1,230. I've got 24, but the 7's going to make it go to 25 square inches.